Who got the juice? The Dallas Juice Boys got the juice, and you can get it too. Visit naturallemonade.com with one L, or catch the Dallas Juice Boys food truck at a live event near you. Taste what the fuss is all about. Mango, pineapple, strawberry, and of course, what started it all off, the original. To get the juice, visit naturallemonade.com with one L and support some young Dallas entrepreneurs. Yeah. Here at Maximus Security Services, our goal is to establish secure homes for our clients based on honesty, integrity, and fair pricing. Maximus Security Services specializes in home and business alarm repair services in the DFW Metroplex. Save up to 70% by repairing or updating your current system and avoid signing outrageous 3-year contracts with monthly payments that could cost up to $1,500. Remember, here at Maximus Security Services, there will be no 3-year contract required for our services. I repeat, no contract for our services. At Maximum Security Services, we repair systems from Ring, DSC, MDENCO, GE, NAPCO, 2GIG, and all monitoring systems. To speak to one of our top-of-the-line Maximus security system technicians, call 214-377-0342. Our technicians have been rated 4.9 out of 5 stars by our Home Advisor clients. Call today, 214-377-0342. Maximus Security Services, honesty, integrity, fair pricing, no credit check or credit required, and absolutely no hassle about monitoring. To speak with one of our technicians, call 214-377-0342. Did you have a nightmare prom? Were you forced to go to the prom with someone you didn't even like? Were you forced to be home by midnight because your dad was too strict? Well, now it's time for the Prom, the adult experience. It all goes down May 20th, Saturday, the Warehouse in Fort Worth, Texas, 1125 East Berry Street. Fort Worth is going to be on fire with the international Go DJ Bilotti and the legendary group Soulful Sounds. And it's all hosted by me, Michael Shawn, and my girl, the queen of Media Room 360, Shawnee Scott. To get your tickets now when I do me now, hit up eventcrate.com/E/Reprom 2023. It starts at 8 o'clock and the open bar is open till 9 p.m. Once again, I repeat, the open bar is an open bar from 8 to 9 p.m. And since I'm hosting, there's probably going to be a free comedy show. So get your tickets now for the Reprom, the adult experience, May 20th. That's a Saturday at the Warehouse, 1125 East Berry Street in Fort Worth, Texas. You're going to get to rewrite your own history. May 20th at the Warehouse. Just go to eventcreate.com/E/Reprom 2023. It's an Allure Gala Productions. And it's hosted by Michael Shawn and Shawnee Scott. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Tap in. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And it is a Thursday. All my people at work, this is when your happy hours pop off. Good morning, May 11th. Good morning. I got all 4 squares. I'm excited. It's back to back. No, not back to back. 2 out of 3. I think it was 2 out of 3 days we had all 4 squares. So we're going to have a good show. I'm in a good mood, people. I'm in a good mood, even though the Lakers lost, but that's no problem. I would have bet the Golden State was going to win anyway. They'll shut that shit down in LA. So let's get to it. So much to talk about. Sexy Mo, we'll start with you because I want to know, how is the young man feeling? And how was your night?
He is home today again, and no sleep for the weary.
Well, how's he feel? How's everything going? Is asthma, everything going on?
So you asthmatics and allergy sufferers out there, you know that it comes with headaches. It comes with the fever. It comes with the mucus. And the pounding sinus, I guess the feels like it's in the vice type thing. So he's like, I don't know what's going on with me. My head hurts, and yeah, so it's a big thing. And of course, you guys, they get sick differently than girls.
Because we got mom.
Sick and they guys, it's just like the whole world ends when y'all get sick.
Guys with moms, man, it's a beautiful thing. And I was blessed to have my mom and dad in the house my entire life. So I got one person who would spoil me to death. Another person would tell me to man the fuck up. Like at the same time, like I would get it from both sides.
I have to be both. Sometimes I have to, be like, oh, if you don't feel good, and then the other times I gotta punch him in the chest and be like, look.
Hey,
go to work.
Little tap in the chest never hurt nobody.
Stop all that.
I don't care what nobody says in 2023. Sometimes a little punch in the chest, you gotta be like, come on, man. Come on, man. I listen to your chest. Your chest is clear. It's clear. I already did the path. And being a true asthmatic, I know how bad that is, even though I really grew out of it. But I never leave the house without my inhaler and my vape. Yeah. That's right. My inhaler and my
inhaler vape. And the vape. I can't.
And the EpiPen. You don't carry no EpiPen?
Well, Monty has the
EpiPen.
EpiPen.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm allergic to carrots and celery in my more seasoned age.
Yeah, Monty's allergic to everything. Carrots, any type of seafood, any type. She got the EpiPen on deck. So shout out to all y'all with allergies. I used to have allergies. I grew out of them. I told her to we got to get it tested again. But hey.
Stacey said cutie. She calls you cutie, Mike. Stacey said good morning, cutie.
She said cutie. She said, hey, look at this. Look at this. Early in the game. Good morning, everybody. And Shawnee Scott, I want to give you a round of applause because you fought that fight with that hair. You fought that fight, girl.
I saw some braids or something going on. I was trying to check it out. But I was scared to say something because, I say something that could be taken the wrong way. That's why.
What? Braids. Ain't no braids in my head.
I thought I saw it. Ain't that what it's called when the braid? Ain't that
put the top in two ponytails?
Two
ponytails.
Yeah, fought the fight that you won. You ain't no punk. You was like, fuck this. I'm going. Like we took that 15-pound hair dryer and you went to work.
I went to work on my toes.
Asking me questions on FaceTime, knowing you ain't gonna hear the answer because that loud ass blow. So how was your night there, girl? How was your night there?
Well, we don't have a car, so we're still Ubering. And yesterday we had an experience going to school because I'm not comfortable saying they can get in the Uber by themselves.
Right.
But every time I get to a point where I'm like, well, okay, I'm gonna see, because if I stop taking them to school and coming back, it'll save me half of the fare. Because I ride with them to school and then they got to bring me back.
Yeah. So you get in the Uber? you do a round trip Uber?
You do a round trip. I do a round trip Uber. Yeah, I'm not, because they 13 and 14.
Can it be like one Uber driver that you're comfortable with? They're like the same person.
Well, you can't call them like that. When you order it, you don't know who you're getting.
Nope.
Yeah, I thought you might have billed with one of them. Like you're vetting them, you may find that one person.
Yeah, but your app won't let you just go directly.
No, they just do it separately. They do it off the Uber. They do it on their own. Then
hell no, really not, because you can't even track them like that.
Yeah,
another service that's it. That when it's another service when I first moved here, if I could afford it, because it's expensive, where they would have their own driver and I know who the person is and that, then I won't mind that. But that's really expensive. I can't pay for that right now. But this white lady picked us up. Little white lady. Oh, man. These are the ones. Little white lady in a Toyota Prius.
Here we go.
We get in the car and she chatty patty. She want to talk. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be polite and speak back. She from up there, from up north. She wanted to tell me her whole story about her nieces or somebody, her kids, and her daughter is a nurse, and this, that, and the other. And I'm talking to Mike, and Mike in my ear. But I'm trying to, listen to her like, okay, and the girls are here. So I'm talking to, trying to drop my kids off of school. Drop the kids off of school, turn around, come back. I'm off the phone now. She's still talking. I'm just texting. I'm sending text, and she gonna say to me, well, are you busy? You don't have time to listen to me?
No, she didn't. The entitlement? Wait a minute. No. A Uber driver, a white lady, said to you, "Are you have time to listen
You
to
don't have
me?"
time to listen to me. And then I had to tell her, ma'am, you in a school zone. You gotta slow down. You in a school zone. So she slammed on the brakes, and it's other people behind us that's going fast as they speed.
I can't get past this.
So we almost have a wreck. She's still talking.
No, I need to know what was your direct response? Because did that catch you off guard? Because someone telling me you ain't got time to listen to me. I know my first reaction. I need to be able
She
to
said,
break
"Do
that
you have
down.
time?" Go ahead. Here go Jay
know,
getting picked up in the morning time.
Because you're not gonna just talk to me slick like that. But go ahead.
I paused, looked at her, opened my glasses, and said, "I'm listening to you." So she could keep on talking.
Crumbled in the moment. Yeah.
There is a button on Uber that you can press where it asks you like if you want your driver to be silent or you're okay with conversation. You gonna have to press that button.
Yeah, but I don't like doing that because I used to drive Uber. I mean, I ain't talk to people when they got in my car. If they talk to me, I talk to them. But it's literally 3 minutes away and back. It ain't even that long of a ride for all of this to happen. We almost had 2 wrecks. Then after I told her about the school zone, she just went 20 the whole time. And
I'm making her uncomfortable. I'm making that whole situation uncomfortable.
Why do you waste so much energy, Jay?
Because you're not going. Because the fact that you think that you can say to me,
why you still wasting energy now? It
No.
ain't even happening. He's still wasting energy now.
I need you to help me understand what made you say that statement.
Right, come through, Virgo.
I'm gonna make you feel uncomfortable. Hey, help me understand what made you think that I was supposed to stop what I'm doing to pay you attention.
That part.
And I'm gonna have that uncomfortable pause, and I'm gonna wait.
That part. I'll wait.
I don't care.
The ride says we got 15 minutes to get there. I'll wait.
We didn't have 15 minutes. It's 3 minutes.
It's 3 minutes up.
Well, that would have been the worst 3 minutes of her life. That would have been the worst 3 minutes of her life.
Get me back to my place. I ain't gonna never see this. But see, that was my attitude when I drove. Somebody got in the car. They got on my nerves. I'm not gonna even see this person no more. I ain't got to go back and forth.
Yeah, it's just a waste of energy.
I wasted all my energy.
I would have left her 10 cents just so she'll know I get to tip you. I need to get to tip you. But here you go.
I tip all my drivers. Because
do you know how lonely a person got to be to start conversations with strangers in an Uber? Like this, like
the nerve.
Like,
what problem this morning? But the point is, like, that's why I won't put my kids in the Uber by themselves, because she the one that kidnapped her. Not the crazy, because we had a crazy Mexican the other day that was driving like a bat out of hell. And
not the Mexicans. Oh,
but I was like, it's gonna be all right, girls, because that's what they said. Oh, it's a Mexican, mommy. You think you want to get in the car with him? He had a Jetta, so I'm like, it might be okay. That nigga took us on a ride. We was in Mexico for real in his car, because he didn't know what a stop sign was, a stoplight. He didn't know what the speed limit was. I was like, okay.
I was cracking up. That boy. When I found out your driver was a Mexican.
But the girls, since now they're both teenagers, they are like, we going through the change, like every so often you go through a change with them. And I'm like, oh my God, they like really young ladies. Last night I found out my oldest daughter don't like white women. And I was like,
if they're in the Uber car telling you ain't got time to listen to me, like that, entirely, I bet they don't. So, but what? How did you find this out?
The funny thing is that Shawty told me, I found out that my daughter don't like white women, and I said, you don't like white people. So what the fuck?
I don't like white people. It's not that I don't like white people. I'm just, very honest about my opinion of people, and I use adjectives of what they are. So like that white lady, that black man, But yeah, she said that when we were eating, and she was like, I don't like white women. I said, well, what did they do to you? Because they ain't in no situation where they want a bunch of white women. And she said, well, it's this one girl in my school. They go to an all-black school. It's 2 white people. That's it. Now, they started out in school with all white people. And that's why it's shocking. It's like, what y'all, I just switched.
It's shocking. It's shocking.
To me, Sean.
You be walking around the house talking about imaginary white people in front of you. Like, there won't be no white people in the house. I'm looking around. What white people are you talking about?
You know that white lady.
But she don't like the little white girl at school. I said, well, what did she do? She said, she just got a diaper butt. But what did she do? And what is a diaper butt?
Same question I be asking you when you be hollering at these white. What did they do? Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know how they do.
I don't like what I see on TV and how they
Dr. Umar voice. The white devils out here.
You got to experience some white birds before you can say you don't like.
I agree with Stacy. She is her mother's child.
Hold on, Johnny.
What do you mean, shocking?
Hold on, Johnny. Talking about you got to experience something. Yeah, they experience you every morning, ramming on his white folks. Them kids be walking around. Well, them white folks must be bad. They got to be bad. They got to be bad.
Oh my God. I can't believe it.
When she told me, I almost thought I had to put the phone down. She said, "You know what? I had an interesting conversation with my daughter." I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "What happened?" She don't like white women. I was looking at my phone like, B word. I know she don't like what I know.
Apple don't fall.
We're gonna have to have discussion about that some more because
now Shorty wanted to have all this rational conversation, but you never experienced enough to be around. Like you should treat people individually.
Who they are, not who they want you to.
Let them be who they are, not who you want them to be. Like I don't get it.
You have to have the conversation that my granddaddy had to have with me about Mexican people because.
And how that turn out?
It turned out fine. Once he heard me
Mexicans.
I be talking about black people. He heard me going off on the black girl that was driving. So I just use adjectives. I don't have nothing against Mexican people. I like Mexican.
So she ain't say white people. She ain't say white people. She ain't say.
I ain't got nothing to
get in the car with that Mexican man. Get in the car with that white lady driving.
I had a Cuban yesterday too.
Wow.
My hair was all over my head, so he started speaking to me in Spanish. I'm like, "Sir, I am not Dominican or Cuban. I know my head might be telling you something different, but no."
Wow.
No, he was just trying to holler because you in Texas. Ain't too many Dominicans up there in Texas. Stop playing. I'm playing Mr. Cuban.
That was an old Cuban.
Oh, those are the ones. The Hispanic. The older we get, the more we try and holler.
Stacy said, "Shawnee's daughter right here. My mom don't like y'all, and I don't either."
This sound like the baby, yeah. My mama don't like y'all.
You and your diaper ass. Why you got a diaper ass?
I said, what is a diaper butt?
Title.
You know what that is?
Was your girls in that cab in that Uber when that white lady said you ain't got time to listen to me? Was they still in the car? It was out at that point. Okay, because I'm sure that would have added to that.
Yo, he was dropping game. Shawty said, "Yeah, them old Cubans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. The older they get, you never know. You gotta watch them motherfuckers. They got old classic skills. Like next thing you know, I'm trying to rehabilitate myself. I ain't gonna say that. That was a whole day. Just the Uber drive.
That's a lot.
That was a whole day. I ain't have really nothing interesting. Went to work. Was over there. We was gossiping at work. I gotta keep that to myself.
About the employees.
You be kicking
about that girl. About that girl.
It's only when I'm in a good mood and they know I'm silly enough. Like they want to play. Like these young people know when I want to play. Like I'm in a good mood. Let's play. Let's just fucking talk shit. So hold up. So I was okay. I'll tell you. This is probably everybody's gonna be like, "You think you're trying to crack the code, and now you gonna say this shit?" Well, fuck y'all. I'm gonna say the story anyway. So Amir, out to my man Amir. he's a young kid. He's 22, and this is his last year of college. He goes to Lincoln, which he calls the hood. And anybody who's familiar with Lincoln,
Aw.
you know they don't have dorms. They have projects in Lincoln. They have projects. Yeah. No, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And he knows it. He knows it. He knows what it is. So he was talking. He was working and he was on his phone, which they all are. And I'm on my phone sometimes too. It just is what it is, 2023. And some chick, he said something to a chick on the DM, right? And he showed another fellow young dude that's like 21. Lucas is like 21. And all I heard in the back was, let Mike respond. Let Mike respond. Like that, right? They're like, yo, let Mike respond. Give it to Mike, right? What are you talking about? So he was the girl sent him a DM talking about where the sluts at. Like where the sluts at. And he was like, yo. And he said, show me where the sluts is at, right? He said, show, and he put a finger saying, show me where the sluts is at. Right. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I said, you know this girl? He was like, nah. But you know, he 20-something. He hyped. He like, nah. But it's whatever there. Basically, it's whatever now. And then the girl hit back and she was like, it's the words to a song. Whatever song, she was quoting the words to the song. Right.
Okay.
So he was like, damn, I feel like I'm fucked up. Like I fucked up. Like I thought she was really trying to point me to, you know, whatever, but it was just the words to the song. And I said, dude, what you getting all fucking fragile for? You in now? Like you keep going. Like, tell that bitch to sing the song, right? He said, for real? He said, yeah, hit back. I know it's a song. Now sing it with me. I said, that's what you do. I know it's a song. Now sing it with me. He was like, you sure? I said, do I look like I'm fucking playing? Go ahead, put it in.
I'm living for you right now.
He put it right in there.
Right.
He said,
vicariously.
He said, then you know the words. Let's sing together. Put it in. Put it in.
Put it in.
What text message came back next? What DM came back next?
When?
The phone number.
Ooh, it worked. Go ahead, Mike.
And they was looking at me like this.
Coach Mike.
Go ahead, game master.
Coach Mike. Teacher master classes at work.
And then Amir had the nerve to be like, yeah, I did that. And Lucas said, you ain't do that. Mike did it. Yes, mother, respect my past. Respect my past.
Not the coaching.
Respect my past. Go ahead.
Now
carry on, young man, and don't get nobody pregnant and don't do drugs. That's exactly what I thought. Don't get nobody pregnant and don't do drugs. So we had our fun. That was fun. I like being around these 20-year-olds. They make you realize how much energy and how much fun you have for no damn reason,
yes,
Mike.
Shawn.
The
Yes.
jailmate, that right. The love that.
Hear that one in jail?
Yeah.
He the way, yo, go see yo, Mike. I got this girl. I need help, man. I'm trying to scoop her.
With the
What do I
red pen.
What do I
You got
say?
red pens and upside down stamps.
Let her know she's your son and you ain't nothing but a planet revolving around her. Hey, homie, let it happen, homie.
Damn, a writer strike. We got Mike Shawn.
And I'm glad you, Jay. I don't know how you do that.
Wait a minute, Jay didn't tell us about his night.
Oh,
Jay,
no, I'm good. No, you keep going. We flowing.
No,
yeah, go.
Jay, you said there's no writer's strike.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for these late night talk show hosts because I don't know. Before I get into this, I don't know the stipulations, right? I don't know if there's some type of rule that you literally can't have a show without writers. Like there's some type of union rule that when the writers go on strike, there is no show. I don't know if that's true. But these late night talk show hosts claim that they were comedians, right? That's how they started.
That's what they say.
Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Steve Colbert, the rest of these dudes Jimmy Fallon was hilarious on Saturday Night Live. I never saw Jimmy Fallon do stand-up, but I know he did. So y'all gonna tell me y'all been comedians all this time. I'm not telling y'all to do Monday through Friday shows. I'm not saying that you gotta, but you gonna tell me you can't do one show a week. You are so reliant on your writers, you can't write 1 5-minute monologue anymore. You gonna tell me you still consider yourself a comedian? But if them cats in the back don't write what you got to say, you can't do a show, and you can't think of your own questions for the goddamn get. That's where we at right now.
Right.
So what they on hiatus? They doing reruns or something?
Don't ever say hiatus like that. Don't ever say hiatus like that ever again. Don't ever say hiatus.
You know
like
what I
that.
meant.
Don't ever break it down into two separate words. Don't ever. That's like crossing the picket line. They are standing with the writers.
Yes.
No. Let me explain to y'all. We can stand with the writers, but you're not gonna sit up there. You're gonna learn today. Y'all can't do one show on Friday for the people. They're paying you like $30-40 million a year. Y'all can't listen. Hey, Shawn Robinson, I ate us. I ate us.
You know what I meant.
It won't help the cause if the show they write for themselves. It won't help the cause if they dog. First of all, there's a thing called AI. Let me tell you these writers, and the writers are right for taking a strike. They're right. Because they don't make no money off Netflix. They don't make no money off of any streaming services that it gets played, it gets aired again. And they are right. But I'm going to tell y'all writers something right now. Y'all better get this money right now. Because this AI thing is taking everybody's jobs. I'm just letting you know right now.
Yeah.
All you got to just voices, though.
No, all you got to do is type in. You got to type in a topic. They will give you a whole monologue. There was a reporter who typed in Erykah Badu, and he was interviewing her. And the AI gave a whole breakdown on Erykah Badu, and he read it to her. And he was like, "What do you think about it?" And she said, "That is amazing. I wish they would have said more."
Wow.
I have the video, and I'm gonna show it to y'all. And it literally was amazing. Like it was an amazing breakdown on Erykah Badu. But I was just curious, like y'all can't do one show a week. Like you could still stand with the writers, and on Friday say, all right, we're gonna do this one show just for the viewers, because the viewers are the ones getting chopped up. AI is probably why the powers that be are trying to change the rules on their pay. They better change it, and they better change it fast. And let me tell y'all, everybody out here, you better change it and change it fast, especially comedians. They better put a law on this because this AI shit is real. And they don't care about if you dropping bars, you doing jokes, you want to write a movie, you want to do whatever. There's going to be a lot of people losing their work. I was just curious about why they couldn't do one show a week. All right, let's get to it, y'all. Let's start off with fun. Yesterday, the last few days, we've had white people slipping up with N-words and young cats, young kids around 10 years old doing Biggie songs at karaoke in public. But sometimes it goes both ways how we get comfortable around white people. We get comfortable. And sometimes some words come out while you're around white people. I am not a fan of being around white people and people just dropping the N-word. It happens at my job. It happens at my job because I don't want any excuses on why these cats is gonna slip up and say the N-word. We don't need any excuses or, oh well, I'm sorry, I just got caught up in the conversation. You were saying it and we were all saying it and everybody was saying it. Then I said it. No, I don't want any excuses on why you got beat up by the brown boxes at the UPS store. I don't want any excuses on what happened that you got beat up with a staple gun. But one black announcer on TV got very comfortable with his white co-partner. And this is the video of what happens when you are comfortable with Bob.
Let's go out there and play. You got to admit that, nigga. If he said, look, nah, we still got a shot. No. Let's go for this. You especially with all the talk now. Play
it again. Go ahead, Chris Prasad. Go ahead.
Whoever. Let's go out there and play. You got to admit that, nigga. If he said, look, nah, we still got a shot. No. Let's go for this. You especially with all the talk now.
Oh, that was so flowing.
I did that again. Play that again. I did that again.
That was real.
Let's go out there and play. You got to admit that, nigga. If he said, look, nah, we still got a shot. No. Let's go for this. You especially with all the talk now.
Yo.
White boy face, he like.
But I think the white boy face was Nick. That guy. His name was Nick. He's so adamant about going back and forth with them. I think he was more trying to get his. I don't even think people caught it. Good morning, Zabi. I tried / did comedy for a year or two. I always wanted to do new material every week. Isn't that what comedians supposed to do? Well, that's a whole long topic. Like, you can't do new material every week. I mean, you can, but as a talk show host, I guess that would be hard. But dog, the flow of how he said it just made me like Chris Broussard even more.
You know, yeah, it just flowed. Like it went right over people's head.
I mean, because I wouldn't even thought twice. And
you gotta understand it, right? Like it's yo.
So I'm just letting you know this N-word, boy. I want to ask AI to break down.
Wait,
why
did Chris get in trouble? Is ESPN or was it FS1? I don't even know what show he's on.
FS1. But
so that's cable, so he should be all right.
Nah, he'll be fine. He's not gonna get in no trouble. I just think it's just funny, that if I was one of the white guys, I'm like, hey.
But it flows so well.
That was perfect.
I feel uncomfortable when the N-word is said in front of white people too, but that flowed. That was just so effortlessly. And
why do you feel uncomfortable when it's
I do. When it's like white,
because
like
it's an ugly word.
It feels weird when amongst us having it and white people there. It is uncomfortable.
The historical value and usage, I feel, belongs to us. So, and I'm not condoning everybody going around just saying and flinging it around. But in our own culture, we know the difference between the ER and the A and the drawing it out, all of that. We know what the difference is in the tone and how it's said, and when it. So I make no apologies or about it in front of people who are non-colored.
Yeah, I don't. It's just like I don't use the word bitch around my girls. I know it's an ugly word. I know, even though I'm not using it.
My son corrects me. My son says it's 2023. Nobody uses the N-word anymore. You can't use that word. I mean that all the time. We check it all the time.
Oh, boy, sometimes them young folks, boy, goodness gracious.
Red Boy saying that I guess Chris came out and said he said Nick. He didn't say Nick.
No, he didn't say Nick.
Now I want to listen again and see if I hear him say Nick Carter.
Even if he did say Nick,
let's go out there and you got to admit that, nigga. If he said, look,
I heard
we still got a shot. No, let's go for this. Especially with all the talk.
Wait a minute.
Let's go out there and you got to admit that, nigga. If he said, look,
Wait. Okay, wait. Okay.
Go out there and you got to admit that, nigga. If he said, look,
he could have said Nick.
He said Nick.
He created some doubt.
I heard the gut to it. I thought
I heard a gut.
Hold on. Everybody duck and miss me with that.
Let's go out there and you got to admit that, nigga. If he said, look, we still got a shot. No.
Get out of here. Get out of here. No.
I understand that.
He is. He's very conscious.
Homie, I understand you trying to clean it up. I know you trying to clean it up, and that was a good one to say. What I said was Nick.
He said it.
Nick.
He said no Nick. He said Nick.
Unfortunately, if you keep lying, we're gonna slow it up, and we're gonna start playing the video. It's gonna be like That's what it's gonna sound like, Chris. Just let it go. All you had to say was, my bad. I got caught up in the moment. My bad. My bad.
Heard the gut.
My bad.
I heard the gut.
As we heard it. As we heard it. Nick. We'd heard a K. Nick. No, we heard
Nick Ray.
God. That's what we heard, damn it. That's what we heard.
Tashambi's on his team. Tashambi riding for him. Said, nah.
Miss me with that.
Yeah, Nick
AOPR clean up here. That was clear cut.
Oh, you trying to spill on aisle 6.
If you didn't hear it, then you don't pass the culture test. Because we know he said it.
There's a spill on aisle 6 and you need to clean it up. No.
I don't think it's worth the fire. I don't think it's worth the fire.
No, we can say it. They can say it.
If anything, I think, they're probably going to make him.
Can't say it on TV.
I think
It's
they're going to
on TV all the time.
They're gonna make him do the whole
Come
official
on.
apology and
Shoot, you ain't watching No Fall on FX? They was what? That N word was flowing like shoo, 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 shoo. Pew, 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 pew. But it was a good try, Nick. I get it. It was good. I mean, it was a good try. It was a good try, Chris. It's all good. All right, let's get to allegedly. If you're ready, Sexy Mo, you ready for allegedly?
You ready? You ain't gotta get ready. Stay ready.
No.
You ain't gotta get ready. That's the theme of Media Room 360.
You ready?
Let's get this mother crawl.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo, powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mo.
You're muted, Mo. You're muted.
What?
There you go. Now we'll hear you.
You muted me because I
did
was
not.
good to go. I didn't touch it. I didn't do anything.
All right, these stories may be true, may not be true. All right, Sexy Mo here with allegedly. Bam.
Well, I told you this earlier this week. Of course, everybody's talking about the Chris Brown and Usher, little controversy, little mix-up. Of course, Shawn has his own theory. He thinks that it's a ploy because they're going to do a verse together and it's to hype it up. Ray on her show actually spoke out about it. She was like, why does Chris Brown got a shield? Basically, she said, why does he got a shield? What if he just felt like what he said? F her. Because he has said F her about Tiana Taylor showing up at his party and he didn't invite her. And that's allegedly what it's all, what invoked the fight or the alleged fight altercation. She says, what if he felt like that? What I don't like is every time his name is brought up, that he's always getting automatically blamed because he is that way. We know him to be that way, so it got to be him. So she's mad. She's mad about how she inserted herself. She feels like that Chris Brown is always getting a bad rap. And she's like, so what if he did say F her about Tiana Taylor being at the party? She felt like it's no cause for Usher or anybody else to intervene or get involved.
Because wait. This is what is this the thing Lisa Ray said?
This is what Lisa Ray said. Yes. She feels like even if he did say F Tiana Taylor, that he had every right because he showed up to his party uninvited. And she feels like
have her removed. But you always a fucking kid. Have her removed. If it's your party, get security and say she gotta go. And keep it moving. Like I like this whole thing like oh poor Chris because he always gets blamed because of his past. So do I. But guess what? I earned that past. I earned that.
Look at that accountability. Wow.
But
people do change though. You can't keep
and guess what? That man, and guess what? If people do change, guess what you just did by saying fuck her? You didn't change.
Well, speaking of somebody who doesn't change, somebody who doesn't change, and somebody talking about somebody's past, your president, ex-president. This is monumental and big. It's huge, as he would say. The former President Donald Trump just got convicted, then found guilty, rather, of sexually abusing and defaming a lady by E. Jean Carroll back in the day. She just got awarded $5 million in damages. She said that President Trump raped her and defamed her throughout the years, saying that he never knew her. She said that he shoved her in a Bergdorf Goodman department store almost 3 decades ago. That's 30 years ago. But she still brought up the trial and she won.
Third Eye Mafia said free Trump.
What up, Touch Tone? On the check-in. I see you, Touch.
Hey, Touch Tone. He can't see you, but he can feel you. But yeah, she said, I filed this lawsuit against him. She didn't think that she was going to win, but she said, I did it because I want to set like the tone that he can't just do this. And she wanted to make sure it didn't happen to anybody else ever again. So she said, today, finally, the world's going to know the truth. about you. Not that we didn't already believe
Mm.
and a lot of other people. But she said this is for everyone who's ever suffered and wasn't believed about President Trump's sexual prowess. And
Well, God, listen, man. He's a horrible person. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this. And Lady Q put up a post about what's going on in Florida. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. This is why I get pissed off at CNN and everybody who thinks they do good. This is all a distraction so that we won't see what's going on in Florida right now. The books are banned. They want Hispanics and any immigrant out. They are going to make it that black people are going to be illegal. They don't even want to tell the Rosa Parks story. They don't want to even have her in books and tell her what her background was. Now they want to say she just stood up on a bus because she was fighting for her own personal views. This man is in Florida turning it upside down, and we worried about a man who ain't even the president.
Right.
He ain't even the president.
Trump
and we worried about him. Trump did more for black people than any Democrat.
Third eye.
Listen, man, I don't, but this is the problem. Third eye, I don't care about Trump. He's insignificant. This is a beef between white people. We ain't got nothing to do with it. Y'all don't like him. I don't care. He's out. What I care about what's going on in Florida, because it's going to get to the point where we're going to have to literally protest against Florida, and everybody going to have to sit up there and go like, nobody's going to Florida.
Or it's going to pick up steam and it's going to be another state.
Well, there's legal precedents now. Now that the legislature has passed that in Florida, there's now legal precedents and a model for other states to follow.
Illegal immigrants got to go. Well, who's going to do all the work?
No, put his next one up. Put his next one up. And you think Santos got respect for any type of Native American land? You don't think that's next? You don't think that? And this is what he's doing in Florida. Let me tell you why he's doing all this in Florida. He's doing all this in Florida because he wants to appease the Trump base. So he wants to be able to say, look what I did in Florida. Your man can't run because he's in trouble. But look, I'm following the lead. I'm taking the torch. I'm grabbing the baton. I'm grabbing it. So he wants to appease y'all. So when it comes time, he can put his resume up. But CNN is so worried about freaking Donald Trump. He's not the president. Like, I don't get why y'all so distracted by this. CNN is doing this because their ratings are trash. They're trash. So they need to get y'all kicked up about this old story. Look, whatever he did with that woman is wrong. It's not my problem. We got Bill Cosby. We had to deal with that, okay? We had Bill Cosby. We dealt with that.
That was ours.
That was ours. We took that.
Y'all that's crazy when you think about it. Like, we would have never thought you can't talk about Rosa Parks. They want to take books out. They want to, not have that education there. Like, that is crazy. But what's being done? Nothing.
Shout out to Netflix and Hulu who are pumping out these documentaries and these docuseries based on a lot of untold Black stories.
Yes.
I don't know if Third Eye is being slick or if he's supportive. I don't know what he's, but it's a space.
Those are Asians. Look, Third Eye, I'm not getting into this with you, but if you just said that the fifth immigrant group, and in your 3 posts ago, you said immigrants got to go. Which one you want?
Well, that's the migrant.
Oh, migrants. No, I'm just trying to like look at what is going on. They're trying. I'm telling you, boy, the next election, this country is gonna go up in fire. You're gonna look at what happened at the Capitol, and you're gonna look at that as just a little uprising. CNN is doing this because it's owned by Trump supporters now, and they want to make it Fox News Jr. And they all struggling because that Tucker Carlson, I didn't even know how powerful he was. I didn't even know how the ratings that he was getting. I didn't know he was damn near getting 5 million people a night, and they lost 3 million people the first week. American immigrants were in I don't even want to get into. I'm telling you what's going on in Florida, and you just want to have your little. Go ahead, keep putting the comments up, homie. Keep putting them up, Because how's that worked out? Boy, them reservations that they put the Indians on, that worked out for them because first they didn't tax the casinos and now they trying to get up there and get the money. That alcohol suicide rate of what they've done to them is disgusting. Mike, you have to pay attention to Trump and all of them mofos. I don't have to pay attention to Trump. The Republicans don't even want Trump to run.
Well, the thing about Trump, what they don't like about Trump is he exposes everything.
Yes.
That's the problem. Trump exposes what white people do, and white people don't want that out. So when Trump talking, it might be good to just listen to what he's saying, so you get a.
You
got to support him, but you might want to listen.
All I'm saying is Trump has told us the truth. He's told us the truth for years. He's told that it's like when a group of men are all cheating and one husband decides he's going to admit to it. You're like, yo, shut the fuck up. Yes, he's exposed everything. And I'm telling you, man, that Florida thing is so scary on what they doing down there, and the fact that it's running so smoothly, and the steps that they're taking to keep it going, and the fact that is not the headline news every hour on the hour. Don't nobody report it. Don't nobody get upset about it. So it's a scary thought. Go ahead, Mo. Go to your next story. Give us something.
I mean, well, first of all, we get shaded in so many areas in life, but never do you think that your parents gonna shade your ass. Of course, I know he's a friend to Shawnee, but Matthew Knowles was on social media, and I keep saying, was it hacked? Was this really him talking about the Queen Bee? He was talking about Beyonce. That's Beyonce's daddy for y'all who live under a rock and don't know.
We have to know. He's got a tattoo of it. I'm Beyonce's dad. We have to know.
According to him, he said that Beyonce has always been very driven about her music, but she wasn't the smartest light bulb in the pack.
Wow.
So he says that she was never distracted from her inner drive. She knew what she wanted, and she went after it. He said as parents, we didn't need for her to be an expert or passionate about everything. She faced challenges in math, for example, but as long as she did her best and focused on her musical passion, we were happy. And so, of course, social media was like, dang, you shaded in a palm tree. You out here talking about how B wasn't good at math and she wasn't that bright of a student. But she was very...
Who was?
But
why are you talking about your daughter, though? That's interesting.
And talk about how they not the smartest light bulb in the bunch. Like, you're not the brightest. I don't know. But social media did not, they was dragging him yesterday. And they felt
how is that a story?
As a parent, you should, right. But anything that Beyonce does is a headline. Anything
she was good about math when she was good about math when she fired that ass.
She knew the numbers wasn't mathing. The math. Get out of here.
1 equals 1.
Oh God.
Look, my parents did the same thing with me. My parents know when to have high expectations and low expectations. They'll tell you Mike's got a sparkling personality. Don't get him to do your taxes. Every parent does that. Every parent, the older your parents get, the more honest they get. They just don't want to hear the honesty back. But the older they get.
Man, yeah, because you get to a certain age, they don't care. They just say whatever is on their mind. So maybe that's what it was.
My dad is a good, cool 62, and he just said to me the other day, I'm very proud of you. And I'm like, thank you, Dad. Yeah, he was like buttering me up. He was like, yeah, I just think you're the greatest. And then he hits me with but I'll be so happy when you take some of that energy and do something that's going to make you a lot of money like you make other people. I was like,
what if it was the new technology that's out now, not him? What if it was AI? What if it was AI?
Maybe it was AI.
And Third Eye, don't worry about it. We'll keep posting your comments. We're in the safe space, Third Eye. Welcome. We'll keep posting it. Don't worry about it.
It's there. Yeah.
So are you indigenous?
I
assuming he's
misspoke. I
indigenous.
misspoke, Third Eye. I misspoke. So I cleared it the fuck up. I misspoke. How about that? You got it? Yeah, I'll give you a round of applause for your next one. Go ahead. Keep them coming. Dad flipped it on sexy mode. No, Dad.
I was like,
no, but that's what parents will point out your flaws. Now, should he have done it in an interview? I don't know.
Not in an interview.
He hit me with the boom boom bat. I was like, God dang.
What was the question though? What was Matthew asked? That's what I wonder, for him to answer that question like that. Because I think, that's him answering. That sounds like something he'd say, but what was the
social media? I think because it was on in a social media setting. It wasn't like in an interview with anyone. He was just on social media. So,
hey, God bless.
That's
God
all I got. I tried to lighten it up. I tried
God
to lighten
bless.
it up because that when we get into politics, of course, it's very heavy, very necessary, but very heavy. I try to lighten it up.
It goes down. The whole point, it goes down. And Matthew, look, hey,
how much is 4 + 9?
Yeah, Matt, you and Tina created an iconic icon, and you did good. Your the gene combination formulated and it shook up, and whatever night it happened and whenever the conception happened, boom, you made Beyonce. Shoot, I ain't got to do nothing else after that. If I make Beyonce, if I have anything making Beyonce, I've shattered all expectations of my life. Kathy Black, 1 million, 2 million, 1 billion. Oh, damn, Dad. I count that right. All right, here we go. Y'all leave me.
And you get no more of it. It's
got to be tough when Jay-Z came in and just maneuvered the way he maneuvered. Yeah, it's got to be tough. It's got to be tough. It's got this, and I will say this, and this has nothing to do with any other squares. This is Michael Shawn saying this. I've always been pissed that Matthew got dragged for cheating. He got dragged in the media. But then when Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce and took him back, we was all good. We was all good with that. We was all good.
Her dad's relationship has been strained since the divorce.
We was all good with that.
Mama, I don't think that glue is ever going to stick again.
But I just love the contradiction that we roll with in the society. I love
they root for who they want to root for. Yeah,
it's good for whoever it's good for. It's good for wherever it's good for. Like if this person lays his hands on a woman and that person lays his hands on a woman, this dude's the devil, but that one is coming to town for a concert and I need to get tickets. It just tells me how it changes on who it is.
It depends on the person.
It just depends on the person.
Is it Chris Brown or is it Blueface? I don't know.
It all depends on who we like. Who got the joints? Matthew did it. He's a horrible dad.
Horrible. The worst.
He's a horrible dad.
Not a horrible husband, but a horrible dad.
A horrible dad. Jay-Z do it, and we just drop another
mistakes
album.
Happen. Mistakes happen. People got to learn from them. They got to get doors, support your marriage. Yes.
They fighting for their marriage. They fighting to keep it alive.
We also look at our
black
parents,
love.
kids,
it's black love.
Kids' lenses, and then we look at our own relationship through adult lenses. So you be like, you did that to my mama, but then turn around, you got the same, your man or your woman up there doing the same thing. So I think it's the way that we look at relationships through our eyes,
it's just the contradiction. We look at Mike Tyson. We're a huge boxing fan and everything like that. We look at Mike Tyson like he's evolved, and he went to jail for rape. We look at Trey Songz like he ain't shit, and he been accused. All he's been is accused.
Accusation.
They've been accused. The other dude actually went to jail.
We had free Mike Tyson shirts. Get Mike out.
Y'all. But thank you, Mo. Thank you, Mo. That's allegedly with Sexy Mo. It is. Oh, bro. It's the top of the hour. That worked out well. Top of the hour, 8 o'clock on the East Coast, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. And it's way early on the West Coast. Don't forget, May 20th, I need all y'all in the DFW area to go to the reprom, where you can rewrite your prom history. Just go to eventcreate.com/E/reprom23. eventcreate.com/E/reprom23. /reprom23. I called ISIS on some immigrants a few days ago. Ain't seen nobody come out the house since. Well, congratulations on that. You make sure you keep going for them immigrants. Because when somebody organizes the immigrants in Florida, and they've already started to bring halt to construction sites, and they've already stopped working. But it all goes down because the hypocrisy in Florida is that you use these immigrants to build everything, every road, every construction site. You use them to go on every piece of farmland and do all the work on the farm and everything. But when somebody organizes them and it all stops, ain't nobody going to take them jobs. I promise you. So eventcreate.com /reprom23 right there. Make sure you get them tickets, and you got to get them this week. You must get them this week. This is the week you got to get them, because I think we may have, I don't know if we have any room at our table, but there's still seats available. Make sure you get there. They got the open bar from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's going to be crazy. They got the Soulful Sound Band. That's going to be crazy. I'm going to be hosting, so you don't get the joke. Shawnee's going to be hosting, so she might crack a few jokes. She might have like 2 minutes. And Go DJ Bilatti's going to be rocking the sets. But if you just joined us, if your first time watching the show, this is Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, a.k.a. the church of Anybody Can Get It. We have a church. I'm the pastor. Shawnee Scott is the first lady. I think Jay Black, his duties changed. I thought he was the head of the deacons. Then he wanted to be head of the finance. Then he wanted to be. Then he just wanted to be in charge of something.
Just want to be charged money.
And Mo, you were what was your position in the church? I want to clarify your position in the church.
I'm the deaconess. I'm in charge of the deaconess, and I'm in charge of the usher board.
And the usher board. Okay, how did you get in charge of the usher board? Like, what?
The deaconess sometimes got to do double duty. Sometimes the deaconess got to pull out.
How you get in control of the dudes? Like, what? I mean, I know they can be female ushers, but
of the usher board, the ushers can be women.
Okay.
Good morning, DJ Stacy D. I think when you said first time listening and watching, so I think that's when she popped up, or he.
Stacy, what's going on? And Mo, don't be using the usher board as your little personal tender. I'm watching you. We don't need no charges.
No.
There ain't no plenty of fish in the sea.
No. I am attached to one of the deacons on Jay Black's deacon board. In order to be a deaconess, I think you gotta be a deacon.
Okay, all right. So I've been looking. Like, we're looking for people to fill the choir. We're looking for people to fill the choir. So we're gonna be doing auditions for the choir. So get ready, y'all. They're gonna be auditions that we're gonna do live. We're gonna send you a link, and you're gonna sing for us. And we are the members of AKA Lost Sheep. Yes. I ain't mad at you. I actually appreciate it. I know you're trying to take shots, but that's what it is.
Come on, let's gather up the flock.
So we're gonna set that up. The auditions for the choir of the church, if Anybody Can Get It. We're gonna set that up. You're gonna get on here. You're gonna sing, and we're gonna see. I don't know who's gonna run the choir. I don't know if it's obligated to be a certain sexual preference. I don't know. I've never run a church before. I'm just going by what other churches do. But I've been looking for an organist. Because, the organ guy that we got playing right now, he just sent us one track. Like, he sent us 2 tracks, and that's all he did. And then, he gave us a few things. He gave us this. He sent us one of these tracks. He sent this over here. And and he's nice with it. Okay, he's nice with it. I'm not mad at this. It's classic, right?
That was a nice little riff. That was a little riff.
You know what I mean? He ain't really asking for a lot of money, but he ain't on demand. Like, he plays the same shit every time I ask him to play.
Women can be organists too.
What?
I said women can be organists too.
A little loud.
Well, maybe you find you a woman.
Well, we can find somebody. There's not a lot of money involved in this, y'all. We're all doing this for the love of God. So, scanning everything. I found a young organist that I think we need to bring in, but we have to get in contact with him. But I'm going to let y'all decide for yourself.
Okay.
I'm going to let y'all decide what you think of him. Like, this guy is nice. Like, this guy, we don't like to put his name out there because he don't like too much attention. The guy.
Philly joke coming on.
Talking about the guy playing now?
Yeah.
The guy playing now is iconic.
I got it. So we don't.
He passed away.
Oh, that's why he only gave us 2 tracks. Oh, got it. All right, so we're not gonna be able to get no new tracks. All right. So
real person, yeah.
so we're not gonna get no new music from him. No new music. So we got the new organist. I'm gonna let y'all watch him, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all tell me if it's a thumbs up. Church, y'all tell me if it's a thumbs up, or do we need to keep looking?
You recording?
Yeah. I'm not about to. He don't know.
Hey, I'm just listening, y'all.
Got a little talent. Okay.
Church.
All right.
The kids to church, he could be out there cussing and fussing and hitting old ladies over the head with to take their bags, but he out there ministering through his music. I love it.
Now the problem is we have some competition.
Oh.
Comedian Lil Duval's already reached out trying to get him. I guess Duval has a big weekend that comes up in I forget what month. He's already reached out to get this kid to perform for him. It's gonna be some heavy competition because Lil Duval got more resources than we do at this point. He got a little more resources than we do.
It was the lean back and the foot up and the
Lucky Peterson, is that his name?
So is it a thumbs up? Who's giving the young man a thumbs up that we should make them the new organist at the church? Anybody can get it.
I like his swag.
Okay, we got 1 thumb up. Why don't you like the young man? What are you doing?
There's labor laws involved with kids. I'm thinking
Why you always gotta be a shiny suit?
Because then you gotta talk to the parent. You gotta make sure you can do it. There's too many. You got loops. You got.
Do you see where that video took place? And you think them parents gonna give us any type of problem?
His mama waited for him. His mama, what they said, your mama here. She ain't say, boy.
Now, what Lil Duval said, he's in the 8th ward, and he was in the 8th ward or something like. I don't know.
He in New Orleans.
Yeah, he in New Orleans. So we just got to reach out, Jay. I don't understand what you got against the young man and all that talent. I think that would be something great, Jay Black. I saw 2 rabbits next to the dog park yesterday near my complex. Those 2 rabbits would have been dead. For those who don't know, Jay Black has a murderous, homicidal dog that killed a rabbit in the backyard, and it took Jay Black 2 days to actually clean the body up. Like, I'm glad the cops don't have the same work ethic that Jay Black has. There'd be dead bodies all over the place.
Diane. That's funny. Yeah, the kid was good. All right.
The kid was good.
Stacey D said, all right, we
appreciate you. All right, and now we got our trifling ass vagina wall segment. There's a baby shower that a woman had. Is it a video, Shawnee?
Yes.
It's
a video. And the heifer had a baby shower, and you know what she did?
What'd she do?
She invited the 2 potential fathers.
Wait a minute. Oh, because you can't do a DNA. Well, you can do DNA now sometimes when you're pregnant, but so she wasn't sure who the dad was, so she invited both just in case, so they could both be a part of that experience.
This heifer hoe had a baby shower like she was playing spades. He said, I got 2 possibles. That's what she said. I got 2 possibles.
Don't be black. Don't be black. Don't be black.
Oh, please. She was around the corner from the kid playing the organ.
Why?
You're quick. You're good. You're good.
Go ahead, Johnny. Play this chick's video. Please play this video. Oh God. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
She dancing, having a good old time. Wow.
She ain't know. I think she said, I don't know. It could be one of y'all.
Y'all don't even know if y'all the only 2.
I mean, I like the transparency. At least she didn't do it. At least she didn't say
she didn't pin it on one of them who had the better job. Yeah.
At least she said we're gonna wait and see. But both of y'all invited to the shower.
Wow.
I am going to assume, and I could be 1000% that neither one of these men know their father. Because if my dad found out that I went to a baby shower for a chick that there's another possible father, my dad would have literally punched me in my chest. It would have been a combination of a 6-punch combination to my chest.
That's why in my family they don't believe in having baby showers until after you had a baby.
Exactly. Let's know for sure.
Then we have a home welcoming and baby shower for the baby.
Whoever not the dad is gonna be the guy that it's just reckless records over here.
Yeah, I'm still be around.
Yeah.
Oh, they do got the pregnancy, the DNA test while you're pregnant.
They're supposed to be
about
dangerous.
$100. That's $100 though. $100,
Well, $100 is a nominal fee. Yeah, and $100 is a nominal.
Maybe they put half up each. They put their 50 up. Yo, I got 50. I got mine. We can figure this out. Damn.
But sometimes you don't want to do it early because you just want to have hope that it's not yours. Like, yo, it can't be mine. It's not. It's not.
Or one of them could be a whole deadbeat, and she's like, "Oh God, please, I'll never do this again. If you just make sure that this one ain't my baby daddy."
Facts. That prayer has been said millions of times. It's getting said by millions of men right now. That don't even make any sense that you're gonna show up and you know.
Right, you got one. Okay.
So you know that this might not be your baby. You're gonna sell it. So one of y'all is going to look crazy.
Yeah. No, they both look crazy standing there dancing.
They both look crazy. They both look crazy. Especially if one of y'all, obviously neither one of y'all consider this woman your woman. Which is why I'm saying the vagina is for the fossils. This is what she belonged to the block. She belonged to the streets. She belonged to the A4. That's it. She belonged to that.
Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning. You know, if that was your son, Mo or Shawn, if that was just sitting there all smiling and giggling and dancing.
Because the parents got to be there too, right? Ain't the parents there?
My son, because my son would not be going. He would not be going.
But mom, this could be my baby, then I'm not going to have these memories.
Or the baby ain't even there.
Me and him would be tussling. The baby ain't here. What they
Matter
say,
fact,
mama's baby, daddy's maybe? Yeah, no.
That registry was popping, huh? They got two sets of registries. They got two sets of gifts.
They got two sets of everything. I wonder if you got a registry with the other guy, if it's not his baby, do you give the shit back? Like, you have to give everything back.
I need everything sent to my house, and then I disperse it when that time comes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, my son is not having sex, but we do talk about safe sex and preventions of getting of unwanted pregnancies and all of that. Thanks to you too.
Exactly.
I don't have no sons. I got daughters. But if that were the case, which I hope that never happened, and they came to me and said they don't know who the baby daddy is, but we just not gonna have no baby shower.
That's so much common sense right there. So much common sense. That's so much common sense.
We have no baby shower.
That's very smart, Shawn.
And what they gonna give anyway? You ain't got to have a baby shower.
And were they introductions? Like did they
do want the strollers and you do want bassinets and stuff. You want gifts.
Still give that. You don't have to have a baby shower. If I said one of my daughters was pregnant, it's a lot of people that's gonna be like, "Oh, let's do the. You're gonna have a baby shower?" No, we're not gonna have a baby shower. We're gonna wait. There's some other things that we got to take care of.
You're gonna find out who the daddy is.
Yeah, we're gonna find out who actually this kid.
That baby pappy.
And I want to know, did they get intro? Were they introductions like a boxing match, like in potential number one,
ding, ding, ding.
straight out of Jersey City? He smashed her in the parking lot of Applebee's and didn't pull out in time. Well, we don't know yet. Y'all give it up for my man Ty.
That could be me, y'all. That could be me. No man.
But this is more common than y'all think.
I know.
That tells me that she's a thought because she's
a thought
with people.
She's a thought.
But, I mean, they are too. Men are too. Men have babies that are born in the same month or on the same day.
Look, is she a thought now, Shawnee? They're on TikTok. They had a threesome and she don't know which one got. Is she a thought now? Can we agree that she's a thought? The thought.
Okay, so she a thought because she had a threesome.
Yeah, She,
but if y'all ask for a threesome, if you ask for a threesome, then you thought too.
Mike.
No, I'm experimenting. I'm good. I can't make the rules. I didn't make the rules. Listen. I can't make the rules, but you know what? I'll say it like this: y'all quick to call us dogs and thoughts and all types of shit, so I'll take that. But what I'm not gonna do is let you deflect and not act like this girl ain't nothing but a raceway that get ran through.
She made a mistake. She could have made a mistake.
She had a threesome and rolled the dice on 2 dudes in a night at the same damn time. You ain't gonna get me to fall back on calling her the thought.
Irresponsibility does not equate to her being a thought. I think that she's
yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Irresponsibility doesn't mean very responsible. At least to say, I don't know who the baby, because a lot of people won't say that. They'll just put the baby on somebody. So do I agree with her actions?
Look at the denial of the women. Y'all can't even face up to women can't even face up to their own shit. I will sit up here and tell you every day when a dad is a deadbeat dad, when a dad's a hoe. Y'all so want to fight the fact that this thought sat up there and rolled the dice with 2 raw dog dicks at the same time, and y'all got the nerdy blood. She's just irresponsible. That doesn't make her a thought. So when I cheated, I was just irresponsible. Then I'm just irresponsible.
That's what I'm saying. It's like women get punished for the same actions that men do. But men, it's like, oh, it's okay. That's just what men do. It's all right.
Go to pity party.
Go to
pity party.
I got respect for this young lady because she ain't trying to hide it.
You ain't got no damn respect.
I do have respect for her because she didn't hide it.
Very well did
on she didn't hide it. And she said, look, these two. This is what I did. She put all her stuff out there to be judged. So yes, I got a whole lot of respect for her because it's hard to do. And most
just wait till neither one of them is the dad, Mike, and then let's see how
wait till neither one of them is the dad. Let me tell you about the stupidity this female is doing. These two dudes are playing her so crazy because neither one will give a damn about her. That's why they're sitting there dancing around, because they conned you into letting the train be run on you, and they conned you into letting this all happen, and you sitting there smiling about, oh my God, I don't know who the daddy is. Yeah. So every time a man does something, I want y'all to remember the word irresponsible. Every time a man cheats, I want y'all to remember the word irresponsible. Every time a man knocks off somebody's cousin, remember the word irresponsible, because that's what I want everybody to be called for now when they do some trifling hoe shit, whether it be a man or not a man. I don't care what it is. Just remember, I'm irresponsible. That's all.
Okay, so what you saying is, because you brought up cheating and things that probably so asking for a threesome.
But it's irresponsible.
So that's a problem.
Yeah.
Right?
It's absolutely a problem. And I've negotiated them. See, I ain't got a problem with saying my shit was wrong. I ain't got a problem with it.
But does that mean that she's
and that was some hoe shit on my part. That was some hoe shit.
Well, look at their accountability. Look at that. A lady keep talking about some men are absolved. No, look at that. Mike just
absolved the shit. We get destroyed every single day. We get destroyed.
Accountability.
Every father in here gets destroyed. Every single father, even when they doing their thing, we get destroyed for what everybody's perception is of us. So stop trying to sit up here. I love it when women try to sit up here and act like men got it easy in this bitch.
So I'm not saying that men have it easy. What I am going to say is, because you use this analogy, your sexual prowess only affects yourself, right? Those choices affect you. I'm not talking about the pregnancy, because you're comparing it to how you are as a father or how you are as a parent. I don't think those two are comparable.
No, I'm saying when people say men got it easy, when you're saying she's just irresponsible now, just keep that energy when a guy does something wrong and don't go, oh, well, he's a deadbeat dad. He's just being irresponsible.
But in this sense, I'm saying that she chose what she like Lady Q said, if you're single and you're doing what you want to do, I think that if something like this resulted and you're single, that you just made an irresponsible choice that led to you being pregnant like this and not knowing which one of them. But I don't think the act itself makes her a thought.
No, she's a thought. If you got a train run on you and now you want to have a celebration of it, you a thought. You want to celebrate the
Why
thoughtness?
is it a train? Why is it a train? Because she did it. But when it's the reverse, for
Go-
men, it's called a threesome.
Go call the rule book. Go call the rule book maker because you'll say it the same way too. Because women will title it the same way too. And y'all be the first one to call a chick. Matter of fact, y'all call chicks hoes and thoughts way before a dude does. Matter of fact, men learned to call women hoes from other women. We thought she was just a team player. And then our mom was the one who told us that's not a good girl. The mother told you she's a hoe. That's where you learn what the hoe was supposed to do and not do. So go have that million woman march and have that discussion with the woman who wrote the rule book, because I ain't write the rule book.
Ooh, he's shutting y'all down today. I got
nobody down. This is a safe space. He ain't shutting nobody down. That's Mike's opinion.
Nobody down at all.
Women be calling women hoes and then be like, then when y'all want to call them irresponsible.
How you get mad at me?
All the way the fuck up until you reach the top
that is
of Shut Fuck Mountain, where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
After all that he said, all I said was he shut y'all down. Now I get the clip.
Play that for the girl who had the baby shower. Play that for the girl who had the damn baby shower. How about that? How about that? Because y'all know damn well if your daughter came to you and said that, y'all would not be having his opinions. Y'all be like, what the fuck? You really think I'm gonna pay for a baby shower? I'm gonna pay for a baby shower, invite these two dudes who are potential fathers? You gotta be kidding.
Oh, God.
Oh, y'all be caping for these women, even when they be dead wrong. Y'all be caping for them no matter what they do.
Look, Tam coming out. Look, they all coming out, Mike. They all trying.
Y'all can all get it. This is a church that everybody can get.
Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain, where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
And there's two fuck ups she did. There's no two. You make sure you get up to the second mountain of the do you hit raw dog. Okay, Mike. If she's a thought, then what are the dumbass guy? You didn't hear what I just said? That they ain't got no male role models in their life, and they trying to play this chick. Ain't no two dudes who care about you gonna sit up there and dance around you when they're a baby shower and be like, you really think either one of them is trying to wife this chick after they ran the 2 train on her? Y'all better stop lying to these young women. Y'all better stop lying to these young women that these dudes gonna have respect for you afterwards. Now, if you don't care about the respect, God bless. Go ahead, girl. But don't be sitting there smiling thinking that they not laughing at you. Don't think they not laughing.
Now the lying part, I do appreciate the fact that she's not lying, pinning it on one, because a lot of females will pin it.
Oh my God,
with the better one.
But
So
when a guy tells a woman straight up he got 2 chicks pregnant, y'all don't never give the guy credit for being honest.
That's very true too.
You know what y'all say? He had a baby on you. He had a whole baby on you.
He gets no credit for being honest.
Baby on
being forthcoming.
I think in their situation, it was transparent. Everybody was consenting adults. That's different. If you cheat on your woman and you have a baby on her, yes, you had a whole baby on somebody.
And it's just irresponsible.
You're comparing 2 different things, but you lied. What I'm saying in this instance, there were no lies told. Everybody knew who was fucking who, and she got pregnant. Okay, I don't know if it's yours, and I don't know if it's yours because we all was in it together.
But Mo, that is trifling. You let 2 people bust up in you raw dog. Like, come on.
You know it's trifling.
That's trifling.
Because she said they all 3 of them agreed to have a threesome. That ain't got nothing to do with none of us.
Is that not trifling?
Nothing to do with none of us.
Single or not, a female allowing 2 males
to
become one inside of her.
Let me tell you how I'm different for the women.
That's what happened.
Let me tell you
how else could they possibly? How does pregnancy happen?
Maybe that pull-out game wasn't fast enough.
Something came out.
Let me just say this. Let me tell you how I'm different. Let me tell you how I'm different. The 2 guys are thoughts too, and they're trifling too. Everybody in it was trifling in a thought.
But all 3 of them are holding the responsibility. That's the thing with this.
It's embarrassing. That's why society messed up now, because we let people celebrate shit like this. This is what's celebrated. This is exactly the celebration that goes on, and we sit there and go like, "Yeah, let's celebrate." Everybody's being honest. Everybody, it's on. It's like ridiculous, unsanitary coochie.
Oh,
just a coochie got COVID. That's it. Nothing else. Like, you gotta be kidding me. But you bust up and it's trifling. Do you see? You mad? You mad, Lady Q? You saying it's trifling? It's all trifling. Y'all don't get to pick and choose which one is. It's either the whole thing is a trifling activity, or you can't pick that. That's trifling. Yes. Running up in multiple bitches.
And are we back to backing it at the same minute?
Adults. No. They were all consenting adults. They all stood up 10 toes down and said, "Okay, this is our situation now, and let's figure this out." I think that that's more respectful than the opposite. And going and saying, "Oh no, it's this person's," and not telling the other person at all until the baby born, and then you trying to figure out, "Oh, are you the dad or are you the dad?"
Well,
I think
I want y'all 7 years from now, when neither one of them is fucking with her, when neither one of them is messing with him, I don't want to hear nothing about, "Oh my God, he needs to hold up his responsibility. He needs to be." Was she a single mom off that train? I don't want to hear nothing about the dude.
Well, one has nothing to do with the other.
No, because I'm telling you right now,
child by somebody, no matter how you had it, that you are responsible.
See, you talking the letter of the law. I'm saying this dude showed you they
morals.
No, you have no morals. You got talked into getting two dicks with you.
How do you not have morals? I'm talking about in terms of a man. You're talking about
you
a
want
man
morals now?
Having a kid, not taking care of their responsibility of a kid.
Now you want morals. Wait. My man was knocking you when the kid was conceived. My man was knocking you from the back, and you was giving me the head job, and now you want morals?
What do the kid have to do with it? What does the kid have to do with the moral compass of you taking care of your responsibility? That has nothing to do with it. Yeah, you was reckless on how you made the kid, but it don't have nothing to do with you taking care of the kid.
If I hung out with a baby mom, if my baby mom, we smoked crack together, right? And after you had the kid, God forbid, came out healthy, and you went back to smoking crack and disappeared, I'd be like, "Yo, you trifling because you're supposed to take care of a kid no matter what." You showed me who you were. You showed me your morals and principles from the time we got together. If a dude is running a train on you, you really think he gonna be there for you? I'm not talking about what's supposed to happen. I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. People live in this fantasy world.
It's not a fantasy world. All I'm saying is one should have anything to do with the other.
That's not life.
The baby was made.
That's not life.
I don't care how the baby was made, but it should be, because I don't care how the baby was made. You should still say, "But that's my child."
That's not life.
No, Kenya. It wasn't no shower in between. It was who's next.
Reality. You want to make something, you got everybody based on this moral thing. If this is how the relationship was built off of, this is what you're going to get later. This
so
is
you're saying that a one night stand, you make baby off of a one night stand. You're not going to take care of the baby because of how
I'm not saying I'm not going to take care of the baby. I actually did. But what I'm saying is it's dumb for you to think that person is going to do what you want them to do when it was based on reckless, nonsense, trifling behavior.
There's people out here who are in full-blown whole relationships and they have babies and the other person is uninvolved or don't take care of their baby. What I'm saying is, no matter how the baby gets here,
take Mo's advice, y'all.
They should.
Take Mo's advice.
Yeah,
get two dudes. Get two dudes. Let them bang you out. And then I need you to hold your breath that they're going to actually respect you and really be there for you afterwards. I just don't know. What is
what's them families? Where the man is usually a man and a bunch of wives.
Polygamous family.
Because that other black lady did that. She got 3 husbands or something.
Yeah, we really critiqued that well when she was
husbands.
I mean, it ain't nothing I would do. I wouldn't do that, but I mean, if it worked for them and they ain't,
Stacy brought up financially. First of all, ain't no all 3 paying for nothing. One is one. But it reminded me of this question I saw, Mike. Maybe you can help with on social media. all three. Whoever's the biological is paying. But this one came up, and I felt bad. Let's see. I wonder what Mike thinks.
My wife passed away and left me with 2 children, but I just found out through DNA that they are not my children. I am 36 years old. Please advise. She was trifling to the end, but she ain't trifling. She ain't trifling. She was just irresponsible.
Yeah. Well, who did it?
She was just irresponsible.
Oh, that ain't his.
Go ahead, ladies. Go ahead. Go ahead. Y'all defend it. Go ahead.
So
I didn't know, but see, that's different because this
it's always different.
Everything ain't in black and white, Michael.
She didn't
Get her, Mike.
She didn't tell him. The girl that's having the baby shower, the 2 dudes, no, she's not hiding it. This woman hid it. And
so it's just a different single of trifling. Is the 3rd track on the trifling CD? Is the 3rd track?
Her grave. She should have told that man, this possibly might not be your child.
That's trifling because it involves a lie.
She knew that there was a possibility. That
trifling does not have to involve a lie. Trifling don't have to involve a lie. A trifling act is a trifling act. So let me tell you something. Are you going to tell your kid when that kid is 11 how the kid was conceived?
You don't tell the kid now. How you don't say me and your mama was in the back seat and we was on date night.
Are you going to tell if it's not a trifling act? If it's not a trifling act, are you going to show them the video of the baby shower when they're 12?
I mean, like I had a talk with my kids about my skeleton, so they would know.
Are you going to show your kid, and you're going to explain to your kid, let's just say it's a daughter at 12, and you're going to show them the video of the baby shower, and then be like, why were they 2 dads there? Well, on a Thursday, I happen to let them both run up on me.
I would rather tell my daughters that because this is what I don't like. If that were the case, this is why. Because I was raised by a whole bunch of women, and I had a certain thought of all these women.
What up, Trent?
What they taught me, and then as I got older, what I found out they did was 2 different things. And I could respect it much better if you would have just said, "This is what I did, and this is why you don't do that."
And when I tell you this is why, and I agree with that. And when I tell you this is why, and when I tell you this, I'm going to say it was a mistake. I was in a trifling mode, and I did some shit that I regret. So he was blind. I mean, couldn't he see those kids didn't look like?
According to Lady Q, it ain't about just the looks. The DNA could be different. Just because one is light and dark and don't have your nose, that could still be your kid, can you? Oh, no.
Yeah, but now I would rather tell my kids. So some of the mess ups I made, I have talked to my girls and said, and it ain't fun, because they looking at you like, you did that? It's like, yeah.
So Shambi says to your question, that's going to take a lot of soul search and prayer, weed, alcohol, and more prayer to handle that one. I mean, so would you? I mean, even going back to the question, what would you do? I'm pretty sure you wouldn't give the kids up for to an orphanage or give the kids up because it's not yours.
I have every right to.
2 kids. I'm not saying
I have every right. Wait. I'm doing no. Right. I'm doing you, Mo. I have every right to give those kids up.
You do.
But because I'm not trifling like the woman who passed. Because I'm not trifling. Because I'm not trifling. I'll take the kids.
I'm not going to say trifling. I'm just going to say at 36 years old, it's tough to find out as a man that that's not your 2 kids. However, if you've been raising them and you have an emotional connection to them, there are people out here now who are still seeing children that they find out that are not theirs because they're invested in their lives.
They're good people. They're not trifling. They're good people. They have a moral compass that puts them in a position that they go like, I'm going to think bigger than this.
They could be blocking your next relationship. If you got 2 kids.
What would you do? What would you do, Jay Black?
It depends.
The 2 kids.
I know I ain't spending no money on a burial. I know she getting what's his name? I'm lighting them ashes on fire. I know she.
Are you giving them back? Are you giving them up?
Or are
you going to keep raising them?
I think every man is going to consider all options. initially. They're gonna.
We talking about you. We not talking about
what would you do? What would you do as a man? These 2 kids not yours, Jay. You 36. You got your whole life ahead of you. Are you keeping them?
Hold up, before you answer, let's put some nice music before the devil comes out.
Let's just keep it moving.
I would like to know.
Oh no, you can't. We ain't gonna keep it moving now. Everybody here has had to deal with everything. You want to keep it moving? No, we ain't gonna give you a trifling ass co-host.
No, this was fun. I was entertained today. Don't put me in this spot. Honestly, I would consider all options. It would a lot would factor into my decision. And a bond is important. A bond is very important. And the bond, it'll be all depending on that bond. And I don't know. I can't say.
They're 11 and 13. What? You've been in their lives all their lives. They're 11 and 13. What you doing with these 2 kids, Jay? They not yours. What are you doing?
I'm mad at her. I'm mad at the situation.
Well, she going there, so you can't.
You
can't do nothing to her.
I mean, her parents is definitely their DNA, right? It's definitely the grandparents' DNA, right?
What?
I'm just saying. I need to understand all aspects.
All we need to understand is your answer. That's all we need. We don't need it. We just need your answer. That's all.
Your new relationship might have problems. Like a lot of people consider a lot of that stuff.
Okay, now are you giving the kids up? They going to the kennel, or you keeping them?
I'm just trying to think. If I got a bond, the bond is so. If we're connected and I'm riding out with you, I don't know. Did we ever really connect?
Doug, all this nonsense. Obviously, you connected. You thought the kids was yours, and you didn't find out till she was gone. Yeah, and now they asking you keeping the kids. What you doing?
That's a tough one.
I know. This a yes or no. You keeping them? Yes. You keeping them? No.
I'm trying to read comments. Maybe
they 11 and 13.
You can see the kids.
They 11 and 13.
They 11 and 13.
All their lives. 11 and 13.
Oh, people looking.
If you raise them, that your kids' DNA doesn't mean anything. It does. DNA does mean.
No.
It does.
You have stepkids, right? You have stepkids. You've been in somebody's life since they were 2 years old, 1 year old, and you raised them all your life. You like, that's my daughter or that's my son. You're not saying, oh, your blood don't run through my veins, so you're not really mine.
But they will in an argument. They will when they're upset. They will throw stuff in your face. They could, yeah.
Teenagers ain't even loyal to their regular parents. That's teenagers when they get mad. We're talking about as an adult. Would you give up these kids who are 11 and 13 and you've been in their life their whole entire life?
I think I would need to take a break. I might need a mental health break. And the grandparents are being, then I would go from there.
What if there's
I need some time. I would need time mentally for me to process.
There's no grandparents?
It got to be an aunt or uncle. There's somebody in her bloodline. They got blood dripping through them.
No, the only option you got is to give them up to the system. What are you doing?
I need more time.
How do you need more? You've been with the kids for 13 years. You raised them.
I'm not mentally sane in that moment to deal with myself. I'm no good to the kids. So that would be my justification for needing.
So you giving the kids up? Just say it. You're giving the kids up.
For at least for a little bit, I need to figure this out.
And them kids had nothing to do with it. They ain't had
I need to figure it out.
So you calling CPS? You calling DHS?
Yep.
To come pick
No, I'm saying a family. I think a family member.
No.
You don't know the family.
Bloodline. I do know her family. We married. They said wife. I'm sure she had some. She had family.
Has no family. Your wife has no family.
It's somebody.
It's only you,
she
Jay.
got a cousin. She got somebody with some bloodline going on. It's something. I just need some time. I'm just saying he's going to need time. That's why he's put that out there. He's trying to process. That's a lot to deal with.
All right, so you're advising this man to
he needs advice
somewhere.
I need to get my mental health right. Mental health is a big deal. Ain't mental health important, Mo?
No, you a grown ass man. Stop leaning on that 2023 bullshit. You a grown ass man. We don't play them games. You either taking the responsibility on and taking care of what you got to take care of, or you passing them off. Which one you doing?
I just told you I need mental health. I really need.
All right, well, after the mental health, like dog.
But I don't know how I feel after that. I may not be able to function knowing that this chick.
She gone.
But that's still going to be a part of me, and that's where these offspring came from. She came from a lie. Everything was formed on a lie. I don't know how
Your
I'm going to
relationship-
mentally process that.
Your relationship is based on the love that you showed them. So your kids lost their mother, and now you're giving them up. So they lost their dad too.
Who they believed to be their dad. They didn't. Their biological is still out there somewhere.
I had 3 kids that is not biologically mine, but I raised them since they were 2 on top of my 3 kids. So Jeanette, I'm assuming that you're saying you would keep the kids if you were the guy.
Yeah, that's her energy. Yeah, she would.
Why are you rocking?
Because that's meant. Yes, can you? Yeah, it has me in a place. I'm processing. Yeah. Shut up! I already know she caught that. And, but no, that's real.
He's Rain Man right now. He's Rain Man. He done turned into Rain Man.
I don't know how I could handle such a thing. But that's why I'm a believer in just getting DNA done from the beginning, and that you ain't got to worry
even if you got to
that.
sneak it.
Shut up. Even if you order your own.
So you're saying
test,
even if you're married, think that you should have DNA tests, even if you're married.
It's not cold. Why is it cold-hearted? It's I need to be saying for myself. I can't think about me. Mo, just think about that. You can't.
Being a parent,
you got your
no. Because being a parent is selfless. You can't reel me in on that. Being a parent is selfless. No, I'm not thinking about myself first. I'm always thinking about my child first, and then thinking about me second.
That ain't what the airlines say. When it comes to your mask, that ain't what they say. That ain't what the scriptures say, and everything else. Probably you're supposed to take care of yourself.
That is when there's an option of that, right? But when we're talking about self-preservation, and a child has lost their mother, would I feel comfortable if they lost their father? Would I feel comfortable and say, I need time. I'm giving y'all up to DHS or to CPS.
Let me process.
I'm calling DHS to come get y'all.
That's a big decision.
Because
I need to responsibility.
But you already was doing it.
I need time. Everything changed.
Everything
changes when you find out that kid ain't yours. We can act like it don't. Everything changes mentally, internally. You can probably do the right thing morally and all that, but internally, that's a lot to process. You've been lied to for I don't know how many.
But the only option, if the woman was alive, I would leave. The relationship would be over. I would still keep her.
And then people still say you're wrong for that.
But the problem is she's gone. So there's nobody to be mad at. She's gone. It happened.
I'm sure her
now your decision is forget the mental health, all this mental health Dr. Phil shit. The bottom line is I've been with these kids for 13 years. I done raised them. I done watched them walk. I done fed them. I done changed them. I done taught them how to ride a bike. I done took them to whatever activities they got. And now I found out they not mine. But I'm going to leave them. And them kids is going to look at you like you leaving me.
I said process.
Would you
taking
even
some
tell
time.
them? Would you even tell them at that point in their life?
I need them to know their mama was a smut.
And then
I need them to know.
What? Their mom died, and your focus
your
is
mom
to make
lied.
sure that they What?
I need to be honest.
Not only did they lose their mom, but now you want
I'm not living a lie.
Who she was.
I'm not living a lie.
Why can't 11 and 13?
I'm not living a lie.
Hey, why can't you just learn and just say, tell the kids your mother? Just tell the kids. No, tell your kids. Tell the kids the mother was irresponsible. And you just go like she made some poor decisions, but I got you.
Because they need to know who their real father is. They may want to go down that journey. That's you cheating them.
Maybe you know.
It could be some health issues on their other line, their side of the family they need to be aware of. There's so many angles to that. It ain't no black and white. No, Mo, should they not know their bloodline?
Oh, wait a second. Jeanette said, Jay Black, what would your mother say about that?
My mother would say, take care of everybody. She'd say, let everybody come live with you and feed them. And like, but that's not what I'm saying. For them, is it fair to that child to not know who their father is?
He ain't been around for 13 years, so obviously he don't want to be a part of it.
Maybe he didn't know because the smut lied.
But how would you even know how to get in contact with one of her ex-lovers or whoever it is? You wouldn't even know that. So what I'm saying is, how would you handle the children? Forget all of the other stuff. How would you handle your 11 and 13-year-old child? Because that is your child, regardless whether the DNA is yours or not. How would you handle that? You would feel comfortable, but at 11 and 13, and they just lost
it would be
their mom,
a whole bunch of therapy.
Do you think that's a news that you should be bringing?
It would be presented to them in a professional degree way.
Well,
meaning having a professional involved.
Okay. Well, real quick. Let me just put the question up there again for those who are watching. There it is. My wife passed away and left me with 2 children, but I just found out through DNA that they are not my children. I am 36 years old. Please advise me. Now, you guys are watching. Those who are watching, put your comments up there. Let us know how you feel about the situation. We're trying to get Jay Black to answer a question, but he says he needs to take a mental break, and then he'll figure out afterwards if he is. Listen, there's no wrong or right answer, but I'm just, I take my little victories. At least we all agreed that this woman was trifling, and she met all the qualifications. And it's a tough situation. There's no right or wrong answer to this. So I have a friend. Not a friend. Not when we start to comment off with a friend. So I have a friend currently still living. He found out that his ex-wife passed off their oldest daughter as his kid. The kid is now in college. He found out that his ex-wife passed off their oldest daughter as his kid.
Mm-hmm. So basically, he raised the daughter her whole entire life, got her to college, and he's finding out that that's not his child. And it says oldest, meaning that they have children together.
Godly, man.
There's more tests coming.
So what are you going to do to that? What are you going to do to that? What kind of conversation
That's a grown person.
Want to have to your?
But they still need to know, because if I know if it's me, I want to know who my bios are. It's great that you took care of me and held me down, but I may want to go down that journey to figure out who is my biological pops. Who is my biological mom?
It depends how nice the house is. If the house is nice, I think that's as much. If the house is nice and I got everything I need and life is good and
Phil was my biological
and my sneaker collection is up to par and I'm right. I don't think I need to go find you, homie. I'm messy. Good. I'll find you in my 40s when I might need you or something. It's a message. Y'all, Lady Q brought to you by Woke Up Inspired. She said your response shows you never go full in with love. Well, damn, I didn't even get that. But okay, if you can even think of not being the kid's daddy, you leave space to check out.
Well, we've already
sorry, Jay. I didn't mean to turn this into therapy for you. I'm sorry. My bad, homie.
Because Lady Q did comment this week that said he did admit his love conditional. Jay Black.
I said, remember we said what exes would all we did.
You did say that. You did.
I did admit that I know I do reserve some aspects of my life. I do.
And
but don't you think you're cheating yourself by living like that, Jay Black? When you live with a air of condition to anyone you have feelings for?
I don't.
I mean, listen, all we can do is, hey, you were honest, Jay. You're honest.
And I'm not the only person that reserves. I'm sure I'm not.
Can't put your ego over, baby. You raised and loved.
Throwing stuff in your face. And
now, I will say this. This is how I look at it.
It ain't about ego. I just think the kids should know who their bios are. And I feel like I need the time for me to process and know in that moment, because that would be a lot. That can make me go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
But 11 and 13, maybe when they're older, you may say, I have raised you and your mom, even after your mom's death. But I want to sit down and talk to you about something. At 18, when they're able to process and have the choice to pursue somebody else.
They may have been wondering why we're not aligned in certain aspects. They feel certain things and they could never understand, and they could be upset that it wasn't shared with them. I can see me like
in certain aspects. What do you mean?
Yeah, meaning certainly I think this way or I feel this, but I noticed that you don't and never did, and it could be a lot of unanswered questions that they could be going through. That I
mean, they could be like he have a 13-year-old son. He's like, I don't even know why he always wonder why he liked the garden so much, because that's not for me. I'm not, but I can see how there's stuff that you'll be like, oh, it can clear stuff up that you see things on.
It ain't as just black and white, clear cut as y'all think it may be.
But there's been a lot of talk about cheating. We've talked about a threesome. We've talked about 2 baby fathers at a baby shower. We talked about a woman lying about the kids. Well, there's one woman, plain and simple, just wear a rubber in a threesome. Oh, well, DJ just can't. You just brought that beat back. All right. Yeah, but there is one woman who's fighting for her relationship.
Okay.
There is one woman who went to her man's in place of employment, and I thought it was simple. Until Shawnee said, I missed something. Shawnee said, you're missing something. and I didn't get what I was missing.
Don't tell us. Don't tell us. I want to see it.
No. I'm not I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Very rarely am I a critical thinker. I'm a very average thinker, y'all. It has to be something that I'm super into, that I'm passionate about it. I'm trying to figure out if you're lying to me, or I'm trying to figure out a way to make money. Other than that, I'm not wasting energy trying to be a critical thinker all the time. But there's a part 1, and then she told me there's a part 2. So a woman goes to her man where her man works at, and she confronts some folks, or maybe a folk in that spot. And then I'm still lost. So y'all tell me what it is. And Shawnee has the answer. Shawnee's opposite of Sway. She has the answer.
Don't cry. You ain't crying when you texting my motherfucking husband. Check your shit. You grown, right? Okay. Then don't make me come up here and beat your ass. You better find you somebody else to call and text. You understand me? That's my husband. He's your store manager. He's not your goddamn friend. Your job is to be on motherfucking test, check people out, and do your goddamn job. Have a good day.
All right, now that's part 1. Now that seemed very cut and dry. So there was nothing.
The baby saying for me.
Don't be calling and texting my husband. So she came to the lady's job. Don't be calling and texting my husband. That's my husband.
And leaving messages on Facebook.
Don't have me come up here and beat you.
But the husband is her manager.
The husband is the manager of the employee that she's talking to.
So the employee seems to be liking Facebook stuff and messages.
That complicates things because you messes up the church's money when you get work.
But Shawnee, the part that I didn't see wasn't in part 1, right?
I caught it in part 1, but because I kept wondering why is she going off
at a young age, Afro Queen? Yes, young age, but
like this. Because if she were like, if the lady, I feel like if the lady had tried to holler at her husband or something, or it was something along those lines of inappropriateness, it would have been different. Because I kept, well, why is the woman standing there talking to her? And I kept hearing the voice, and I'm like, that sounds like an old white woman. Surely this ain't going on. And then I caught the other woman.
What she look like?
Well, she's there. You can see her, but you just got to pay attention.
All I saw was the Afro girl.
She's a little young white girl. It's a little young white girl. So from the gist of what she's saying, and I guess part 2 would have to play. That's when it started making sense to me, because it made me go back and look.
All right, well, play part 2.
All right, let's see part 2.
Yeah, because I still ain't.
No motherfucking no. He is your store manager. He is 40-some years old, and you keep snaking your ass around, texting my motherfucking husband. Do not make me come up here and put my foot up your ass. Respectfully. Take that shit personal, because it's personal for me. Okay? He may not tell you, because he's humble as hell. And he's trying to be professional and be nice to you. However, I don't fucking have to, because I don't work here. So you better find somebody to stay in your motherfucking lane, okay?
Did you see her? You saw the white girl?
I didn't see the girl. But
yeah, so when she was like, when he's 40, I'm like, oh, she must be, you know how people text they boss just like they friends. Not like, because it didn't seem like the woman was trying to sleep with her husband.
Yeah,
the way she reacted, the way I took it.
Yeah, that's how I heard it too.
Yeah, but you can't. I'm your boss. You can't text me friends. It got to be about the job. If it's not about the job, then
what is that? Dollar Tree, Walmart?
Yeah, that's the Dollar Tree. Yeah, that's the Dollar Tree. But yeah, that's what she said. Stop texting me. Maybe he's scared to tell the white girl stop texting.
Well, clearly, because she said, yeah, he's scared to say it, but I will. So he's pillow talking, or it's either she ran into the messages, and that's him cleaning it up, saying, hey, I ain't.
He got it home. So he volunteered that message. She found that message, and he had some explaining to do.
Like, yo,
that's how that happened.
I gotta give him. I gotta give him a round of applause because he got his woman thinking, no, he's a humble man. Oh, that's greatness. How you done conjured your way into getting that. Oh, that's greatness. He done got.
Because he a humble man. He ain't gonna tell you.
you know, I need this job, right? The only reason I gave her the number, I gave all the employees the number just in case they got to call out. They can call me directly. And they, you know, like, you know, I need this job. You know, child support got me. I know. And he's a humble man.
You
And
pay
she's
for these
touching
kids
the
that ain't
ram
lies.
because his punk ass got caught out. Mo's absolutely right. She caught them text messages. And he went into All My Trogan. He went into General Hospital. He turned into an actor. And he was like,
and I'm pretty sure to add some spice to it, he was like, because look, she been texting me. Like,
been texting me.
You see my response? I keep it generic. Ain't nothing going on. I just don't know what to do. And then that's why she handled it.
And then this is the other thing. This is a dangerous game to play too. When your girl, this is dangerous. I'm telling y'all right now, this is dangerous when you do this before I tell you. A lot of times a woman will call your bluff, but this is dangerous. And be like, I'm going to go up there. And you say, you should.
You should.
You should let her know.
You better know you better know the woman that you are saying that to before you play that card.
You
before
couldn't say
you
that to
say,
Shawnee. Like, you can't say something like that to Shawnee. Don't say nothing like that to Shawnee.
Yeah,
I could not be in I could be in another state, and I'm not saying this.
But that's crazy for a manager that's overseeing a bunch of employees to allow your wife to come up to check a subordinate that worked for you.
I don't think he allowed her. I think
she ain't had no choice, Jay. He ain't had no choice.
But she can mess up the church's money by coming up there, causing a disruption. Then he lose his job. Then what?
He better make sure them text messages don't happen on the next job. He better make sure happen. She said, "I'm going to put my foot up your ass." I said, "What did the woman do?" And the lady over there crying, "I'm sorry.
She was talking to her like she was talking to her like a little girl. Like
let me tell you,
break my foot off up in your ass.
And not to make this more complicated, man. I hope you didn't smash that chick
at any point. I was
she's
thinking
holding it back, and she's sitting there going. Because if she says, if she plays the trump card and says, "Oh, I've been texting your man. Oh, I'm the one texting your man. Oh, you happen to not know about when we was at the Motel 6 on Tuesday at 7:30.
Going on late night shifts and they smashing. And
let me show you where he smashed me out in the Dollar Tree. Come here, I'm gonna show.
She could be playing her part. The side chick could be
playing.
She know he's married.
He was
playing
caught
her part
off guard this time. That's how the white lady wasn't expecting that woman to come up there and do all
because that was a lot of smoke.
Ooh, if she show the Cash App of the money he done sent her, if he bring the Cash App up when he sent her that gas
she was just
money,
hungry, or she needed gas.
He couldn't get to work. He couldn't get to work.
He couldn't get to
work, and he sent the Uber.
Yeah.
Oh, these games. And listen, Jay has a point with this. Once you're in a relationship with a person and they start showing up to your job, you almost got to think to yourself, this relationship has to end based on that. Even if you're wrong, because this is a dangerous situation when they willing to come to your job and blow your spot up.
Well,
number one,
that was her husband. She said, "That's my husband." They ain't husband.
Let me tell you something. I'm just speaking from a man's point of view to other heterosexual men. If you ain't got your household under control and a chick can bust up at your job, that's your bitch ass.
She ain't care about that Dollar Tree supervisory job. She ain't care about that job.
I'm just saying, if you allow a person to blow up your spot at your job, there are no more lines to be crossed.
I don't know what
you know what you got at home, so handle yourself accordingly.
I got a feeling there's some females watching that bust up in people's jobs. I'm just saying.
I've done it before.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I did.
No, I can't believe that. Shawnee?
I'm not only the client, I'm the president.
Hold on, I got to rethink this cracking code. You busted up in the job?
I sure did. With both my babies, I sure did.
I think I'm Jay Black right now. I think I need a mental health break real quick. I think I need a little mental health break.
I got the process on it.
I got process on it.
So you didn't care about him losing his job or what?
Because I got a butt down, And the butt dial, on that butt dial, it was some things going on that didn't have no business being going on at the job. And I called back to say, listen, I heard what just happened in this activity that you were involved in, and didn't nobody answer the phone. The phone wasn't being answered. So I threw my babies in that car and burnt that highway up and got to that job. And I think I got there in 10 minutes. I know it's 40 minutes.
I need answers. I need answers.
I need answers. I tried to call you to prevent all of this.
And I told
I ain't had no babysitter, so we all had to come.
Right now.
But why'd you bring the dog with you? You didn't have to bring the dog with you. What was the point of bringing the dog?
My daughters. My daughters.
No, I'm joking. Why'd you bring the dog? Why you bring your daughters and the dog? She had a goldfish in the fish boat. She's like, listen here.
I sure did.
Oh God! And no regard for the job. No, if he got fired, it didn't matter. It could have been a mistake.
They just still not together. And I told that little girl what I had to tell her and said what I had to say to him and went back home.
So that was you in that video, huh? That was her part one. The part
now, she was nice. I tried to tear that place up. So thank God I went to jail. The divorce.
All right, so let me think about us going to the prom together.
You didn't catch that jail part, Mike. You missed that jail part. You missed the part. You missed the part.
I heard the whole jail. I heard the whole.
Shawnee can be cray when she need to be, huh? Okay, all right.
Well, you ain't gonna be on the phone and I'm listening to all of this.
Is that the one you threw gasoline on that time? I don't know. I get confused. No, that's somebody did. Okay, all right, stop.
Why you gotta bring up the burning bed?
Because I was traumatized with that story. The fact that she was ready to light somebody on fire, threw gasoline all over and ready to light them. That's a level of don't play with her. Like, see, you gotta know too your mate. You gotta know your partner too, Mike. You have to know your partner. You have to know the limitations of who you're dealing with, and know the cray that can come along. You want to play this game?
I think this is responsible of the show. I think we're giving advice to people. You need to know. Where a person's level is at, and you also need to know where your level is at, because ain't nothing worse than two people are willing to take it somewhere too disrespectful. Sometimes you know, I mean, you know, they got couples therapy, they got, you know, and there's also that shit called you got to get the fuck out of there. There's also that. That's on both sides.
There's also fuck around and out. Like you know, if you got that type of person.
Yep, and
like I say, going to jail was the best thing for me because it made me get out of that relationship.
Fuck around and find out.
Yep.
Here we go.
You play the Shawnee game. If you play the Shawnee game, I promise you will get the prize you want.
That's not a prize. That's not a prize, but I got it. All right, May 20th is tentative right now.
I don't care if you get fired. Let me tell you something. I don't care.
Okay, Jake, so what would you do?
Oh no, I'm just saying. No,
if you heard some stuff going on, you heard some acts happening and people talking.
You said make that shirt F around and find out you want. I'm sorry, Sean.
You gonna be like, oh, I can't believe that she.
Oh damn! Hold on, we gotta go. Yeah, what you gonna do, Jay?
Oh, look at the time. Look at the time. Well, look at the time.
I'll tell you what Jay's gonna do. Jay's gonna do 100 miles an hour driving up to that job. That's all it is.
With them dogs.
Dogs.
With them dogs on her.
And a goldfish.
Yeah.
And he gonna have her stuff in the car because he ain't gonna want to, and the stuff's gonna be in the car. And the two kids he raised that he found out.
What's his?
All right, it was fun. We out.
All right, y'all. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow we're gonna celebrate the prom, so it's gonna be a bunch. So have your prom stories.
I don't have any, but I gotta think of something.
Just make one up then. Well, you got a prom. You got a prom picture, so you could your submission is gonna be the prom picture you got.
Yeah, I don't have my prom pictures. I don't know where they at.
I don't know where my
prom pictures are. Prom pictures, email them to me at info@mediaroom or just DM them to me on the stuff.
You don't even want me to go back to work because he's okay. All right. That
would be Jay Black. So you say something to my wife.
And they all trying to holler, niggas at work. I can't deal.
Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. Get them tickets. eventcreate.com/E/reprom23. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness. Don't let anybody take it from you. And don't let your ego take it from you. Don't let any job take it from you. Don't let any amount of money take it from you. Just be happy. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, y'all.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth